Okay, well anyway, here we are.
Reserve
This
time.
is AD2L Season 6. Yeah, this is Dota. Very good. AD2L Season 6, the playoffs. This is Defense of the Patience versus On Tilt, Game 2. Game 1 went in favor of On Tilt. So Game 2, if On Tilt wins, obviously they will be the winner of this match and they will move on. If Defense of the Patience wins, we move on to a Game 3 of the series. I believe it's single elimination, best of 3 style. I know it's best of 3 style, and I'm not positive it's single elimination, but I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, the first round of bans for Defense of the Patience are Doom, Sniper, and Juggernaut, which Sniper, of course, the respect ban from the last
10
game.
seconds remaining.
And then On Tilt banned the Tidehunter and the Silencer.
5 seconds remaining.
Which they actually ended up picking the Silencer last time. This round they banned it. As for the first round of picks, we see Troll Warlord and Vengeful Spirit on Tilt. Vengeful Spirit and Troll Warlord, both top 5 picks in AD2L Season 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lied. He's actually a little bit farther. Troll Warlord's not. Oh, wait. Never mind, I wasn't on the right thing.
Remaining.
Yeah, no, they're totally both top 5. Vengeful Spirit being in 198 games, and Troll Warlord being in 96 games. As for Defense of the Patience, they pick up Jakiro and Lion, also pretty common in the current meta. But we'll see a different setup here, where Defense of the Patience still both pick their first supports first. However, On Tilt picked Troll, and then one of their supports. Probably being afraid that Troll will be banned out.
And looking down here at Dire, they have banned Undying.
Oh man, now you're
10
quiet.
Probably did the
remaining.
last game. Now I'm quiet.
You're quiet-ish.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm what?
Okay, that's good. That's a little loud.
Okay, what about here?
Reserve time.
That's okay. I think that's okay.
Okay, I'll leave it here.
Okay, that sounds okay to me. Anyway, and then the second round of bans. Let's try to get caught up here. We have Juggernaut and Undying, which I already said Juggernaut, but Juggernaut and Undying, yeah, Undying also respect ban from last time. And then Storm Spirit and Viper on the other team. Looks like they're going to pick a mid that they don't want to have a really big counter pick to, because Storm Spirit and Viper are really good in the middle lane. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, let's get back to your MMR.
Right.
Trash Can, I believe we were saying, as the game was finishing
actually,
up there.
Dire
We
team
referred to
pick.
yours as Trash Can, to which I
That's
responded. Mine was Trash Can Liner, I think.
Okay. Yeah, because mine is 2,800. And mine is trash. And I get trash players. And I'm sad. And I hate myself every day because I have 2,800 MMR. Not really. But. And yours is less than 1,500, you said, right?
Correct.
10
Okay.
seconds remaining.
And the hero that you would recommend here, of course, would be
5 seconds
Razor.
remaining.
All day,
Razor,
every
right?
day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Razor fits in every meta in your MMR, correct?
Reserve time.
We have Razor support. We have
Radiant
Razor
team
jungle.
pick.
Right.
We have Razor mid, of course.
Well, yeah.
I know
I mean,
that one's a little off, but you can make it work.
right. That one's
we
not
have-
as common in your MMR, right? The Razor mid.
We have correct. Have the Razor tri lane, where it's 3 Razors.
I'm unfamiliar with that one.
We also have the solo lane Razor,
Dire
where you
team
rush a Divine Rapier.
Have you tried that one?
I have, and it actually worked.
Okay, good to hear.
Not
Okay,
once, though. I've
you
only
now
tried it
sound
once.
fine. I got from somebody who's not playing in this game. You now sound
that's
fine,
good.
so you're good. Good to hear.
Thank you. You're beautiful.
That was shout out to Tyler
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Tyler. I'm sorry.
5 seconds
Andrzejowski
Your last name is
and
beautiful.
Andrz. Yeah, it's great, and I think it's.
Reserve time.
I can't remember where it's from.
I'm gonna read this sweetheart
anyway.
candy for you. It says,
Um,
"Real love." There you go.
Yeah. Real love, Tyler. Real love. Anyway, the picks. Back to the picks. Bristleback for the Dire team. We're about to pick up their other one, and then we have a Tiny and a Centaur War Runner picked up for On Tilt. I almost expected the Wisp pick up. But maybe not against the
I can see
bristleback. They're not going to do it now. I mean, they still have the potential to, I guess.
It wouldn't be the best choice.
I don't know. Wisp is very squishy. Zeus. Yeah, against the Zeus, it wouldn't be great either. It's a tiny mid, which is why they banned out Viper and Storm Spirit, but Zeus wins against Tiny.
They couldn't get them all.
Centaur Warrunner, this time going to on tilt instead of Defense of the Patience, so we'll see if they can run it a little differently, or if they run it about the same. We'll see what happens.
5 seconds remaining.
Because he's going to be up against a very pretty sad tri-lane with the Jakiro Lion and then their carry. Jakiro and Lion are very... Last time it was a Centaur against a Lion and a Lina. The only difference is Jakiro's stun is a little bit easier to hit, and he has a lot of damage over time. The last band's coming out.
This just in. Sweethearts Candy and Coca-Cola act as Mentos and Coca-Cola.
Oh, really?
Well, my mouth agrees to that statement. Oh, they
banned the Wisp.
Radiant team pick.
And Radiant banned the Medusa, Dire banned the Wisp. I feel like if On Tilt was really wanting the Wisp, they would have picked it instead of the Centaur. But knowing that the option was still there for them and they haven't picked up their last support, Dire just thought it would be probably the safest ban to go ahead and get rid of the Wisp, which was agreeable.
Looking for their last support, I would suggest
10
Razor.
seconds remaining.
Right. You just want to see Razor in one of these games.
5 seconds remaining.
I remember the
Anytime
last one
Razor's
that you
here,
casted,
I'm
there was
here.
a Razor, and you were like, yep. Earthshaker, the last one.
That's not Razor.
No.
I don't think it's Razor.
Earthshaker will most likely be played as the 4 because Blink Dagger's so good, and then Vengeful Spirit on the 5. Troll Lord, safe lane, Tiny Mid, Centaur off lane for On Tilt. As for Defense of the Patience, I would say Jakiro will be the 4 with Lion being the 5. Lion might get a Blink Dagger if it goes 4
10
instead.
seconds remaining.
With Jakiro picking up a Yules probably if
5
he's 4.
seconds remaining.
Bristleback offlane, Zeus mid, and then they're going to pick up their carry, which is a Slark.
Oh, alright, didn't get banned.
Nope.
Gonna get picked.
Slark is not... I don't know. Slark's good in this meta, but he's not that good. He's played 62 games. He has a 51% win rate right now in the AD2L Season 6. He's 32 and 30. Which is okay. It's really not. I mean, it's not anything super impressive compared to Troll Warlord, which they're actually pretty close. Technically, Slark has a higher KDA overall than Troll Warlord. The win rate is a little bit lower. Gold is way lower. The average less hits is a little lower. Denies a little lower. Gold per minute, quite a bit lower. Anyway.
5 seconds.
My producers have just told me that nobody picked Razor, and now I'm sad.
Yeah, that's correct. There's no Razor in this game. Anyway.
Prepare for battle.
I feel like the Troll will definitely outcarry the Slark in the late game.
Right.
But they have the ability. I mean, they have a Bristleback. They have a Zeus, so they have the ability to fight. This will be an interesting game. This will be fun to watch. Anyway, I'll go ahead and introduce the Radiant team on Tilt.
All right.
On the Tiny, we have Leomorph going safe lane. On the Earthshaker, also safe lane, we have Mojo Plus, and then. Well, actually, no, the Tiny's going to be going mid. He's just headed to this rune. Sorry, and then... Or no, it's actually a Troll Warlord mid. Fudo plays their mid laner. So that's what's going to happen here. Anyway, sorry, Fudo playing the Troll Warlord. The Vengeful Spirit being played by Easy Peasy. The Venge is the 5. Easy Peasy is their 5. And then Centaur Warrunner with that solo off lane. Going to go ahead and play some aggressive wards while he has the chance.
They've shown...
Yeah, a big fissure onto 3, big double stun, and there goes the Lion. He, like, just melts to all of Radiant's stuns that they had there, and now Radiant has the advantage for this rune. They can definitely get it here. This is interesting. I didn't expect them to run the tiny.
The
I guess
battle begins.
because they saw the Zeus.
I'll take that. For my armor.
All right. That lion that just died was Easy Mercs.
You guys aren't supposed to be good. That's not allowed. Some interesting just talk from people. Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't get to really cast this down here, but the 4 heroes were in the Roche pit, so they didn't have vision on them. So they only had vision on the 1 guy. So when Lion came down, it was the fissure on the 3, and they actually ended up getting first blood. But anyway, Troll Warlord mid against the Zeus. He's not going to do very well either, but he can switch into range, so I guess he's technically going to get more farm than a Tiny would. I say that's a good rotation. I say that would be good. Not good for the Troll in a sense, but better for the team as a whole. They've actually Radiant dropped this Observer Ward, but they've immediately de-warded it on the Radiant side. Tiny taking a lot of damage though. He is against Liquid Fire and Bristles, so there's a lot of harass for him to take down here. Centaur Warrunner on the other hand, being really aggressive. Level 1 return, or maybe level 1 double edge, but by level 2 he has 1 in double edge, 1 in return. Like I said, if you're expecting to get harassed a lot, you have to get a level in return. Dire running dual lanes again. It makes both the lanes stronger, but you're not going to be able to... I feel like Jakira's going to do enough on this lane to slow down the Tiny and use up his regen pretty quickly, as well as the Bristles from Bristleback. But I don't know if the Lion is going to do enough up here with Centaur Warrunner. He has the potential to. He's just going to right-click him. The problem is return damage is ridiculous.
Haste.
The Lion is almost harassing himself when he harasses a Centaur with return.
Yes.
Anyway.
Looking down here on bottom, that Venge is really waiting to get some gank in. I don't think it's going to happen. We have Bristle and Jax up here playing it really safe, going in together, being bros, and then Earthshaker is going to have to get out of there.
They also get the D-ward off in this area, which was actually expensive. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Team. Looks like Jakiro, yeah, I mean, big fissure block. He's most likely dead here.
He's gone.
They have a lot of stuns on this tri-lane. Rotating Tiny down, although not, like I said, not as good for the Troll Warlord. Troll Warlord's gonna suffer and farm a little bit. And, you know, I say that, but he's actually the top farmer. But it really makes this tri-lane able to get kills. They have 3 stuns, and at least 2 of them are reliable. The Avalanche is pretty reliable as well. So, I mean, yeah, they have a lot of potential if you get caught out like that. Then they can definitely get some kills here, which I've already shown. They've got 1, and then I missed another one somewhere. Oh wait, no, they both went to Tiny down here on the bottom lane. No, we caught first blood. It was right here. That's right. It was the Lion. I forgot. Anyway, Slark actually doing okay up here. He's got 14 last hits. Yeah, because he should. I mean,
Jax on bottom's getting a little scary.
He's in a rough location. Again, another fissure.
He's not gonna make it.
No.
They're gonna scare that Bristle back out of there.
They didn't even use the Venge stun. They did use the fissure and the avalanche, but they didn't even need the Venge stun to finish it off. And they're gonna de-ward again in this area. Yeah, I mean, this is just a constant fight of the supports. Which we'll actually see that easy peasy, even though he placed the sentry ward. He gave that sentry ward, or that observer ward's last hit to the Earthshaker, just to get him that much closer. Because I'm sure that Mojo's looking for that blink dagger eventually. We might see some big slams.
It's gonna get all Space Jam down here.
Fudo didn't give him a score on the scoreboard. Anyway, top lane. Centaur Warrunner losing all of his mana, but he gets a double edge off. Actually, double edge doesn't take any mana, so he doesn't really care. Deals a lot of damage to the Slark.
That Slark is a little scary. Oh, he's
But
gonna
now
get back
got
up
south,
there.
yeah, so it's fine.
Okay.
Troll alert. They're really aggressive. Untilt is playing really aggressive, which I've seen. Like I said, we cast a lot of Untilt's games. It can either make or break them. It looks like so far it's making them. They're playing aggressively and it's paying off. But I've seen times where they can get really aggressive and really greedy, and the other team can punish it really well.
I personally have never seen On Tilt lose a game, and the day I do, I'm going to weep emotionally.
Yeah, well, I believe I actually ended up casting one of the first games that they lost in this series.
Great job, Colin. All your
I'm
fault.
sorry, the past couple that I've casted, they've won. But anyway,
Oh, that Jax is going down again. Oh,
huge
man.
fissure blocks from Mojo, MVP so far. I mean,
doing great.
straight across the lane. Jakira's got nowhere to go, but dead.
And there goes
Meanwhile,
that
yeah,
line.
Lion is dead on top lane from a diving Centaur War Runner. He's going to take a lot of damage, but he's just fine. He's got his Tranquil Boots up, so he
Dire's
just needs to
top
wait about
tower is
13
under
seconds, and he's
attack.
going to have all his HP back. Slark's going to look for this kill. He's got vision, and he keeps getting his Tranks reset because he keeps taking damage from these Reckless. He's most likely
Oh,
dead here.
And there goes Centaur.
Yeah, he was just in a really bad place. There was nowhere for him to go, and Slark's going to be able to get that kill.
Is under attack.
Alright, we got 3 mid on Radiant, looking probably to push this in. Not necessarily go up to get tower, but just enough to get the harass off, maybe to borrow Troll Warlord.
What they want is they want to find the pick off. It's nighttime, so Dire's vision only extends to about right there with the creeps. They're now getting about right there, but they still can't get uphill. Oh, and he just walks right into that trap. Both the supports there, and he's gonna get just trashed. He didn't see him go up.
Right.
They had no ward vision. Are there any wards on this
Yeah.
team? No,
I just
there's
heard one.
not.
Oh, that's Radiant.
Yeah, there's no
Alright,
wards for
that
Dire.
Lion. The Lion's looking a little scary.
He's gonna be alright.
He's running away. But now they know. They know that it's game time. That Earthshaker's up here. He's ready to play. And he's got the Fissures 4 days.
In terms of farming, we have top farmer is Troll, second
Dire's
is
middle
Tiny.
tower is under attack.
We'll see the Troll ult to try to push out this mid tower as effectively as possible. He's going to get about half, a little less than half of its damage before having to head back. He's going to take a little bit of tower
Dire's
damage as
middle
well.
tower is under attack.
Oh, and some Zeus damage. He didn't see
Oh.
Zeus there. There's the ulti to
There
finish
goes
off
Troll.
that kill. He activated his regeneration rune right before he died in an attempt to get some HP back before he got nuked down. But Zeus's nukes are really strong. Really, really strong.
Mojo
Really low.
going. Whoa. Whoa, Mojo.
They killed Jakiro up here not too long ago. I didn't catch it though.
At this point in the game, Hero is not going to be doing too well.
What is he? He's 0-4. He just keeps getting caught by the fissures.
He's
I don't
having
know
a
what
bad
happened
day.
last time, but yeah, he's had some really, I guess, some really good plays from Earthshaker that have resulted in.
All right, we got Zeus coming bottom.
With
He's got 2 illusions.
Yeah.
Oh, that Earthshaker coming around back. He's gonna Fissure. He misses.
Yeah,
He
it
misses
does not
that
connect.
Fissure.
The Troll Warlord ultis. He's gonna get a little bit of damage off here, but it's not enough to kill
Oh,
this person.
and there
back.
goes that Zeus. He's going down. He's got to
The
go,
Fox
and there he
gonna finish
is.
him. Yep. Radiant actually loses the Vengeful Spirit in that fight, though. It was definitely worth it trading their 5 support for their mid laner, which would be 2 on the farming priority.
Yeah, Defense of the Patience is definitely bringing the aggro this game. If anything, they're pulling it back up from last game. They're learning we cannot wait, especially with On Tilt with these heavy pushes early game.
Yeah, this is how I remember on Tilt playing it. They like to finish earlier, but they have the ability to go late here. I feel like the Troll Warlord, Centaur War Runner, and the Tiny will outcarry a Slark, a Bristleback, and a Zeus. Zeus falls off pretty quickly. Bristleback. Oh, Zeus actually gets a kill with Troll Warlord. He was pretty low on the bottom lane and probably forgot about the ult. And just assumed that he could stay low. Which is not
Dire's
the
middle
case.
tower is under attack.
That's actually 2 deaths for Troll Warlord. That's a big kill. Troll Warlord being what was the top farmer in the game, now surpassed by Slark. They're running this tri-lane top, and they Radiant's been ignoring it. You know, they've been dealing with bottom and dealing with middle bit a little bit. And Slark is now top farmer. This game can switch. It's in Radiant's favor right now, but not by that much. It's only 2,000 in net worth, 2,000 in experience, and it's actually tipping back into Dire's side.
Mine, right?
That Tiny is getting the gold. It's doing well, and I think Tiny is going to end up definitely, of course, being late game a lot more than they can expect.
Yeah, he's second right now, just barely behind the Slark, at least in terms of net worth.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And actually that tower catches him up to just barely ahead of the Slark. But,
He's
you know,
averaging about 30 more GPM than the Slark. The Slark is definitely had a presence, especially early game, especially with the kills that he's gotten. But, like you said, Slark, compared to the others, he isn't going to scale as well.
right. But the thing with tower gold, whoa, a big toss from Tiny into the slam from Earthshaker,
Dire's
and he
bottom
gets
tower is under
instantly rocked down by the Tiny and Earthshaker. Anyway, what I was saying is, a
Radiant's
lot of
middle
Radiant's
tower is
gold,
under attack.
at least the
Dire's
gold that
bottom
set them
tower is
ahead
under
of
attack.
Slark was this middle tower's gold, and now this bottom tower's gold is going to help too. Tower gold is great, but the thing is, you have to remember that if the other team can get a leg up on you, they also get that gold. It's just waiting.
Yes.
Because when they actually take the towers, they're going to get that gold back. You just have the advantage earlier. So the numbers can look like Radiant is in a huge advantage, which they actually are in this case, but sometimes they're a little skewed. This case, I wouldn't say it's not very skewed, but like we're seeing right now, like Slark is now top in net worth, beating while he's a tower, almost 2 towers behind, which is impressive. He's actually had a really good time farming up here once they got the
Is it
tri-lane
worth
going.
your life?
Oh, he has a Midas. Of course that helps.
Sure does.
Silly me. Enemy select, Hand of Midas. Hand of Midas always helps. He knows that he can't take this late, so he picks up a Midas to try to
Radiant's
help
bottom tower is under attack.
with their late game, because it's definitely gonna be weaker, and a Midas will definitely help them out.
And there goes the engagement on that Slark. The Slark is going to have to get out of there.
They have no vision on him. He has his ulti, which is
He's gone.
True pure vision. Yeah, double edge finishes him off. But then the nukes from Zeus
Centaur
actually
falls
get
to
the
then
Centaur.
Zeus.
The ice wall
no,
just
the
barely
troll's
connects
gotta
on
run.
Fudo. But Troll Warlord's going to be just fine. A big ice wall from Roland, almost securing that kill, but they end up not getting it. Cyphus throwing out those nukes at the right times. He's got no mana, so he might end up... He actually doesn't TP back to base, more over
Radiant's
the
top tower is under attack.
the tier 2 middle tower. Probably going to go to that secret shop. Huh.
Oh, on bottom, we have Bristle just barely killed the Tiny, and then Earthshaker's going to try to come in and fix it.
That's 400 gold for the Bristleback. There were a few late rotations from Radiant in an attempt to turn that around. And they didn't end up getting it. But that's okay. Troll
Centaur.
can just farm this lane instead.
Centaur's on mid here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I don't really have
Radiant's
much to
top
say
tower
here,
is
Zach.
under attack.
Bottom tower
Yeah,
gone.
Bottom tower is under
Top
attack.
tower's getting picked
I'm
for
looking
Radiant. They're
here.
actually engaging on the Tiny. Here we go. An ice wall actually doesn't connect. Macropire doesn't do much, but it's a Macropire. The double edge is going to finish off the Jakiro, and it looks like Radiant's actually going to end up defending their tower. Good to see.
Checking back in on that Zeus. The Zeus has definitely been able to get some XP from all the kills that he has been getting. He has, and of course this is Zeus, but he has successfully built up his mana. He will be able to stay relevant at least through mid-game into late. And that is going to really scare on tilt as they come back in. They don't have much of a counter for Zeus's ulti, especially right now. And with Zeus and Slug pushing them back, it's going to be a really big threat.
Yeah, I would expect to see a pipe come out from Centaur. Because that's a common pickup on a Centaur War Runner. But I guess we'll have to see how the game goes and see if they actually end up doing that. Tiny is going to rush
Radiant's
Ags as well
bottom
as it
tower
looks
is
like
under
Zeus is
attack.
also going to do that. Which, you're speaking about his building up his mana. Well, here's actually the engagement. We have a Macropire, does a little bit of
There it
damage. The
is.
Zeus ult comes through. It actually doesn't really do much at all. They finish off the Slark. A big stun
Budo's
from
gone.
Lion. He fingers the Centaur War Runner, Troll Warlord, and Vengeful Spirit also fall. A big turnaround from Dire there. They only lose the Slark and in turn end up getting 3. The Ice Wall does not connect on Leomorph. A big fissure from
running out.
Earthshaker, which is going to end up that engagement, and it looks like Leomorph and
Radiant
Earthshaker are going to be able to
structures
walk
are
away.
fortified.
Down on bottom, that tower's about to fall.
Yeah, Bristleback, since he wasn't in that fight, he decided to take an advantage of the team being caught up there, and he's going to go ahead and push out this bottom tower. He's probably going to be able to get it.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower
no one's going to be
is
able to
under
stop him
attack.
from it. Radiant doesn't have their fort. Yeah, so
Radiant's
that's
bottom
gone.
tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
See the troll. Excuse me. See the troll TP man. Just stop that push. Got DD Zeus on the other end. You were talking about him building up his mana. He has Arcane Boots, which gives him 250 mana. Point Booster, which gives him 150 mana.
Radiant's top tower
Oh,
has
meanwhile,
been
top
denied.
Vengeful Spirit actually gets the deny off on their tower. Anyway, Zeus probably going to go Ags first. Yeah, and he has the Staff of Wizardry here. So he's definitely going to go Ags first item.
That's for me.
Which is just going to make his ulti even scarier. Even bigger reason for Centaur Will Runner to pick up a pipe. And he does have a cloak, which obviously builds into Hood of Defiance and then Pipe of Insight. So that's most likely a pipe out for the Centaur. Troll Warlord already has Helm of the Dominator. He also has a Wraith Band. Really not that much. I mean, he has 1,400 gold too, but it's not a ton of stuff. Big fissure onto 2, but there's no follow-up and the whole team's there. So they don't really want to jump in on that. Tiny actually has his axe finished.
Sure does.
That's a very quick Aghanim Scepter.
Watching out on Slark up here top, Centaur War Runner. He's going to engage. It's not looking good for Centaur. Is Centaur going to be able to blink out of this one? He sure is going to try to get out.
He's going to be able to just run away. Yeah, Slark didn't use his ulti yet, Shadow Dance, so Centaur War Runner was not going to win that fight because there was going to be a 4-second period where Slark could right click him and Centaur couldn't do a thing. Maybe if he had saved the hoof stomp until he used it, because you can still affect him when he's invisible. You just can't see him or right click him. So any AoE still work. Then he could have potentially won that, but I don't think it was worth the risk. I think what he did was probably the correct decision there. I like this. I like games that are topsy-turvy. If you look at the graphs, it's just huge. You know, the net worth graph only just over 1,000 in Radiant's favor, with the experience chart actually being in Dire's favor, over 1,000. Which is what I love to see, is a game that's close. Meanwhile, a Ninja Roche coming out from Radiant here. The Troll Warlord, since he does have that Helmet Dominator up, and then the cleave and the bonus damage from the tree with Tiny's Aghanim Scepter. Yeah. They can easily take that Roche. Which is big. It's 200 gold for each hero on the Radiant team, as well as an Aegis of the Immortal and Troll Warlord. This is fun. This is a good time. I guess I'll talk about the prize pools. This is the North America Entry League, which means I believe it's 3,800 MMR and below.
Oh man, I can get into this.
I think that's what it is. Yes, you can. If a team picked you up, somebody actually tried to recruit me off of AD2L's website. And I was like, sorry man, I'm a caster. A lot of these teams don't like it if you play and cast. Which I guess that kind of makes sense because you get to watch more games, I guess. Or I guess you don't get to because technically anybody can watch these games, but you just feel like you get a little bit of a different perspective on the teams. Anyway.
Exactly.
A big engagement on that, and they actually kill him! They kill him while he's invisible! They got
him.
The fissure and the enchant totem were both while he was invisible, and then they had the avalanche to finish him off. Maybe, yeah, they also had the toss. But the avalanche while he was invisible actually did just enough damage to kill him. Middle lane, did somebody fall while I was doing that?
No, middle lane we had Zeus pulling back initially, going with Jax. Who bottom, however, he did not commit to that.
Just probably picked up the rune. That's what I expect. Maybe not even that. No.
Through here.
Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, and then we'll see the rotation from Tiny to TP mid here, just to clean up the creeps that Zeus had just pushed. So that way they can't get this tower for free. Good defense, because it was right after they got top tower.
Of the Ancients.
Yeah, good defense of the Ancients.
Yep.
Good one. Never heard that one before, Zach.
We're looking at 3 men on Dire. Gonna go take 2 with Lion and Zeus going up top. Potentially getting some really crucial farm for Zeus, and Lion's gonna help put that pushback with Slark up top. On bottom, we're looking at Centaur and Bristle. Very, very hesitantly trying to get this push going. It's going to be really bad for Centaur if he gets trapped, and it's looking like he's getting stuck down here. The hoof, it might save him. It's good. He's out.
Yeah, he blinks away. Very cool. Yeah, Bristles can do a lot of damage if you can get the stacks up. It's 80 damage base and then 36 extra damage per stack. The Aegis is going to be reclaimed in 2 minutes. Radiant should look to do something here. Troll Warlord's pretty much just farming. It looked like farming the jungle. I wasn't really paying much attention. They did push out top tower while they still had it up. And it looks like they're actually going to form a pyramid and start to push. I'm sure that they took a roach timer, so they actually catch the Jakiro out here, the toss, a ton of damage, and the Whirling Axis is actually going to finish it off, and now they're going to get a ton of damage on this tower. Troll Warlord, you know, oh, here's the big engagement, a big Zeus ult.
Troll falls, Tiny falls.
Troll's coming back, he's got his Aegis of Immortal, but there goes the Centaur War Runner as well, and it looks like Troll's just going to be able to walk away from this, but that was a huge fight for Dire there. A ton of damage coming out from Thunder God's Wrath. In total, where was the... Yeah, 3,302 damage was dealt from the Zeus. The Zeus does have his Ags out, so it is a... 540 damage nuke. Magic damage, but still 540 damage on every hero, minus their passive magic resistance, or in Centaur's case, the 47% magic resistance. So it really doesn't do a lot to Centaur, and as you saw, they actually had to chase him down after the other 2 were dead. Just because it's a little bit harder to do damage for Radiant to them. The Slark can easily kill him. Because, you know, he does mostly right-click damage. However, the Mag's going to do nearly as much with the Centaur War Runner. And once that pipes up, he's close, he's got the headdress. Once that pipes up, it's going to be 400 magic damage blocked for his entire team, which is going to be really big. If you can get it off before the Zeus ult. We have a rather long Roshan respawn time.
Indeed.
It's actually, it's considered medium. Because the minimum time would be 3 minutes, and we're actually at 5 minutes and 20 seconds. It's just over half. in the bases. The ice wall just barely connects, but it looks like they're not going to actually jump on that. They did see the tiny. They have the uphill vision with this. Oh wait, no, that's the sentry ward. They have the uphill vision with the creeps then, and also they were heroes standing on this high ground, and it's daytime, so they have vision here. Anyway, they decided not to go.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Dire's going to be pushing back on bottom now with Bristle. Cannot let that get pushed up much farther, or they're going to lose it by a push. On top, we got Earthshaker trying to do the same, getting some pushback from this creep advance. And on mid, they're really hesitant. They're guarding this. They see that tower only has 311, and one just small two-man push, if not guarded, will take that tower out. So they're definitely on their guard. If they lose another tower, it's very likely that it will snowball from there.
Okay, it'll be interesting to see. Like I said, this game is close, and I love it. Radiant ended up getting some stuff back here, which is
Baby got
interesting
back?
to me. Because they lost the last team fight. They killed. When did they kill Lion and Slark? I didn't see that.
Yep.
Did I? There's no way I just missed that. Whatever. Anyway, Radiant actually getting a little bit of a lead here, over 5,000 in net worth and just over 4,000 in experience earned. Oh, I don't want that. Yeah, I mean, they have Earthshaker's ulti up in about 8 seconds, so they're gonna want to wait until that's up before they push. But like I said, you know, it's now up, so everybody's ulti is off of cooldown. Radiant's probably gonna be looking to push somewhere. So we'll see what happens. This is a little lack of aggression here. I guess we can look at some items. We have a Yasha from Slark. He's going to be building that into an Eye of Scotty. Does Yasha go in Eye of Scotty?
Ooh. I'm going to interrupt you here. You might want to check up top. We got some TPs in, and we have tons of aggression going. Troll doing the initial push back, but responded with all those TPs. Is definitely going to engage in something. There goes Lion falling by Troll, and Troll's gonna fall by Slark.
He actually BKBs, and he's actually okay. They're going to turn around here, yeah, and they actually end up killing the Slark.
Fantastic.
There's the ulti from Zeus doing a ton of damage on Troll. The Venge will most likely fall here. The Earthshaker might fall to the damage over time. Nah, he's going to be alright.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But it's close. But they lost the
But
Slark
on bottom,
and Lion. Oh yeah, and meanwhile, Tiny and
meanwhile
Centaur.
on bottom,
Yeah, just pushing out this bottom tower, and they're going to get it pretty much for free here.
Dire's
So that was good.
bottom
They
tower
lost their
has
carry
fallen.
and their support for On Tilt's mid laner and support. Technically a win for Radiant. They also got the tier 2 bottom. So that was definitely, I would say, a victory for Radiant in the long run. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Scotty. I don't know. I thought it was 2 ultimate orbs. Yeah, there's no Yasha in that. So, it's, I guess, it can either be a Manta, or he has a casual Yasha and he's building Eye of Scotty. Which I honestly don't know. I don't know which he would do. I would probably say Eye of Scotty, because I don't know that Yasha has a very big pickup on the Slark. Anyway, Zeus has a Sage's Mask and a Staff of Wizardry, which builds into something. I should know what it builds into, but I don't. It's Yule's, of course. Anyway, Bristleback has his Crimson Guard up. He's also got a Sange.
Radiant's top
That
tower
might
is
be a
under
Heaven's
attack.
Halberd against the Troll Warlord, which would be super good. Meanwhile, Troll Warlord has his crit. He also has a thing of smoke. Probably gonna look to do Roche soon. Roche isn't up. He's actually... Roche is going to be spawning here in like 5 seconds. But they just check it. Like, Venge just checked it, and he just came up. So they actually missed it.
They
So,
missed. And nope.
okay, now Dyer's checking. They see that he's up. But Radiant's like, oh no, it's not up. We just checked. Oh, but Roshan's coming out of the pit, and now they see it. They see him.
They see Roche.
They have the vision. Surely they saw him come out of the pit. Oh yeah, and Radiant smokes up. They're gonna go into the pit here. Dyer has no idea.
They're gonna be able to do it.
Dyer has no idea.
Dyer
There's
just
no
checked.
wards.
They are not watching for that.
There's no wards. Oh, Venge just broke
Oh,
her smoke. Oh, no, Venge
they're
hasn't broke
coming
her smoke
back.
yet.
Oh,
Venge hasn't.
Come
Oh
on,
no, she has an
Venge.
invis room.
Venge.
Okay, they're
Oh.
checking again. They see him. They know they're in there.
Radiant's
But it's way
middle
too many,
tower is
and
under
Roche
attack.
is almost dead. There's nothing they can do, and they know it. So that's another Roshan and an Aegis of the Immortal going in favor of Radiant. Any other big items? Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker.
Changes hands.
Force Staff on the Vengeful Spirit. That pipe is finished for the Centaur War Runner. As for the Dire team, yeah, I already talked about that. I already talked about Zeus. Already talked about Slark. You think I'm lying? He's going a what the hell is that build into? Soul Ring, I guess? Is Lion going Soul Ring, or is that just passive regen? Nah, whatever. I guess we'll find out. Jakiro going
Let's,
Yules.
yeah. Let's check out this Jax here, trying to make a comeback from the early game. Bad luck, Brian.
Bad luck, Brian.
Hey, what else would you call it?
Somebody keeps knocking on my door, and they're being extremely rude. I lock it while I'm casting. And there's no way that anything that you need from me is so important that you can't just text me. Anyway.
Hey, I'm gonna text you because there's something important.
I don't know where my phone is, so don't text me.
That might be what they're knocking on your door.
Well, if I check my phone anyway, Zeus is
Oh,
in
there
Foggy,
goes Zeus.
Centaur ulti, for the perfect initiation. Tons of stuns. There was nothing he could do there. Oh, the lion also fell in this area, also from that exact same engagement. I guess I need to find my phone.
Alright, Infinite's looking for his phone here. We're gonna check and see that Slark, a little bit down, is being hesitant in this push, but it looks like Jax popped the ice path, and they are going to get a kill by Tiny on Jax. They're engaging only to pop that pipe there.
Dyer's
Pops the
middle
Crimson
tower has
Guard,
fallen.
and there goes Slark. Slark has officially fallen, and Tiny also got
Dyer's
Bristle.
middle
This is
barracks are under
incredible.
attack. Dyer's middle barracks.
Checking
has
back,
fallen.
Troll goes down, but that Aegis brings him back,
Dyer's middle
and they are
barracks
not
has
going
fallen.
out yet. Full wipe except for Lion. Lion can't do anything about that. Gonna have to hold back, and they are going to be safe. Push this other tower. Bottom tower's gone.
Dyer's
Pushing for
bottom
this
tower
barracks.
has fallen.
They boarded, but that Zeus is officially hit by Earthshaker, and Zeus falls. This is incredible. They're gonna get that bottom barracks. They're gonna go for the other bottom barracks. It's not
Dyer's
looking
bottom
good
barracks has fallen.
for defense of the patients.
Yeah, that's 2 racks down. Couldn't find my phone.
Dyer's top
Oh
tower
no, there it
is
is.
under
Found it.
attack.
Disaster averted.
Infinite found his phone. This is an amazing time for all of us in the Dota community.
Looks like Radiant is actually gonna back up here. They're
Dyer's
all
top
below
tower
half
is under
HP. Yeah, so that was an interesting fight. I got to at least watch it, not hear much, but I got to watch it.
Dyer's top tower
I
is
definitely
under
cast
attack.
it. Don't
Yeah, I
worry.
could hear you casting. You were doing well.
I was saying words.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun to watch,
Words.
and a pleasure for everyone. Compelling.
Alright, checking out
and
this
rich.
Tiny. Tiny and Centaur are definitely not stopping here. They're going to do that push. They're going to go for the top. X.
Dyer's top tower is
Bristle's
under
going to
attack.
stop them.
Tiny has his AC
It's
and
not
his
happening.
PKB.
Bristle
Dyer's
slowly
top
turns
tower has
around,
fallen.
I mean, yeah, there's not
looking defeated.
not much to do there. Tiny
He just
is
kinda
now
popped
doing
in,
like
noped
a billion damage. Yeah, a billion damage. He's doing like 300 and like 25 damage. And he built the AC so he gets the attack speed. which is normally like, I mean, it's really slow with Aghanim Scepter. It gets, where is it?
Checking out mid, we have the Lion trying to get some last hits off of Zeus.
Yeah, man, he needs that soul ring, maybe, if that's what he's building. I have Scotty comes out actually for the Troll Warlord. The Slark still doesn't have his out. He is going Scotty first, though. Yeah, but Troll Warlord actually beats into it. There are a lot of big items on Radiant here. What happens in 30 seconds?
In less than 30 seconds now, 20 seconds, I have all ultis up except for that Troll Lord just popped his and ruined my commentary. Thank you, Troll Warlord.
Well, now it's up in 18.
Right.
So, it's fine. It's fine. Roshan up in 3 minutes. Radiant probably just gonna look for a pick off here and then see to push this last set of racks. Lots of pings coming out from the Radiant side, pinging this tiny like 100 times. His boots travel. I don't know why it got pinged. He has a Mask of or a Morbid Mask just for the lifesteal. I don't know why he wouldn't.
That Zeus is getting picked off. There he goes.
Really big initiation.
Engaging in. They're going to get that Jax as well. The Bristle is not going to be able to make it out. They're gonna get them all.
That's a.
They're going to push that tower.
And
they're calling
GG.
That's it.
GG
That's
well
game.
played. That is 2 in favor of On Tilt. They will be moving on to round 2.
Dire's top barracks has radiant victory.
And I believe
Report
Earthshaker. ES noob.
Easy noob.
No, ES noob. Earthshaker noob.
S noob.
S noob. Yeah.
And
GG.
as the pubs would say, ja 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 ja.
As your pubs would say.
As
easy
Infinite's
mid.
pubs would say.
My pubs would say easy mid.
Yes,
but that might be
yes.
everybody's pubs. I really don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
super fun to watch. Great games. I really feel like this one especially was close for a while. I feel like it could have gone either way. But the drafts were really good for On Tilt. They threw me a couple curveballs. I wasn't expecting the Troll Warlord mid, which definitely laned a lot better against the Zeus, and then it left the 3-stun tri-lane on bottom, which just got so many kills on the Jakiro early. Anyway,
I'm gonna call MVP Bad Luck Brian Jax on bottom.
I mean, he was.
You didn't leave your computer, and that's better than I can say I would have done.
Again, remember, this guy has less than 1500 MMR, so he is used to someone dying in the early game and abandoning immediately. Like, that's how his pubs go.
Only if they're trying to carry as support.
That's true. Well, Jakiro wasn't trying to carry. He was doing his job.
Right.
Just, again, I think it wasn't necessarily misplayed by the Jakiro. It was just really good setups from the Earthshaker.
It was Bad Luck Brian. I'm calling it.
Bad luck, Brian. Yeah, he just had bad luck. I would agree with you. And they couldn't have any wards down because Radiant was constantly dewarding that area in the jungle right there. So he couldn't see the Earthshaker rotations with the fissure blocks. Anyway, this has been Infinite.
And this is Arc.
And we just casted AD2L Season 6, the playoffs, Round 1. Roshan respawns in 3 seconds.
Yep, there it is. All right, let's go
anyway.
get Roche.
Yeah, everybody go get Roche.
Let's go.
I can't move my camera. No, so we can't go get Roche.
No.
But anyway,
All right.
thanks
sure
for
somebody
watching.
will.
I'll see you next time.